Happy Fun Fold Friday. Oh my goodness, how is everyone today? So we have rain back in Texas, and that is a sure sign of spring around here. We're going to have some pretty flowers blooming. All right. Wow. Okay. It is time to start thinking about your Easter cards, okay? And in today's card tutorial, I'm going to show you a very fun, easy, simple pop-up card. It's not a pop-up card, it's a pop-out card. So when you open it, it pops out. And it's really cute, it's really simple. Can't wait to show it to you. But before I do all that, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kristina Reese. This is Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page. Wednesdays I do card challenges, so if you want to check out my card challenge, go to my, well, you're on my Facebook page, but check the post out, it's pinned at the top. And then today, Friday, I always do a fun fold. So I've got a really cute fun fold for you today. Wow, look at, hey, good morning, Dorothy and Debbie Spicer and Janet and Deborah Crowder. Hello, hello, thank you for joining us. So let me flip the camera down. There we go. Just a real quick reminder before we get started. Next week, Wednesday, is the last day to sign up for the Springtime Joy card class. These are the cards that come in the kit. You get enough material to make 2 of each. And all the prices and information are over on my blog, creatingwithkristina.com. Go to classes and drop down and you'll see Springtime Joy card class. Okay. So today's card is called a Fun Fold Pop-Out card. Some people, I've called it a Pop-Out Explosion card. The problem with that is if you search explosion, you always get those boxes that explode, and this is not a box. This is a card that just pops open. And it's not really a pop-up card, but a pop-out card. I don't know what to really call it. It's a lot of fun. Let's get started. So you're going to need a stamp set, of course, and I am going to use the stamp set that's, I'm trying to highlight this stamp set for the card class, so I want to use this again. You're going to need some cardstock and some designer series paper. The designer series paper that I've chosen is the Flowers for Every Season, and it's got these really cute tulips, and tulips are tulips, daffodils, irises. Those are always the first flowers that pop up at spring, so definitely wanted to use this for a spring card. Oh, hey, Hilda Nell, good morning, and Hannah, hello, hello. And then you're going to need some cardstock that coordinates, and so what I decided was I want my card base to be the Magenta Madness, and then my layers, I'm going to pick up this Just Jade, okay? And then I've got some white and some other designer paper in here for the rest of it. So those are the colors on the cardstock. You will need a scoring tool, okay? Now the scoring tool I have is my Stampin' Trimmer. It is a trimmer and a scoring tool all together. Let me zoom out so y'all can see this better. There we go. All right, so this is the Stampin' Trimmer scoring tool. So it's got a blade and a scoring tool. So that's we're gonna use that. And what else do we need? Just other supplies to embellish and decorate your card. All right. 3 minutes, that's pretty good. Let's get started. The first thing you need is your card front. So my card front, like I said, I'm going to do Magenta Madness. And then I am going to take some Just Jade and the Flowers for Every Season. Now, before I put the Just Jade on the card base, I am going to attach these together. And like I said, glue, I like glue because it's very strong, but also it's really fast and easy too. Yeah, just put a little glue on there. There we go. Don't need much. We're just putting this layer on here. Also, you don't want to put too much glue when you're using designer paper because it could warp. Now, our designer paper is nice and thick and it doesn't warp very easily, but if you put a lot of glue, it would. So just a little bit will do you. Okay, here we go. Hey, Tammy, all the way from Canada, and Jeanette is here. Hey, you guys. So we have the card front. Oh no, oh yeah, okay. Oh gosh, I look over here to my comments and then I lose track, but I like talking to you guys. So we're gonna put that there, but before we do that, I wanna wrap some ribbon around it. I love this bumblebee gingham ribbon. Is that just not the cutest? And the bumblebee color is in this flower here. Oh, I want to zoom back in. Let's zoom back in so y'all can watch what I'm doing. Okay. And not too much zoomed in like I did on Wednesday. Oh my gosh, y'all couldn't see me for half the card. I even cut that part out of my YouTube video because it was so ridiculous. Okay. We're just going to tie this, and you know I like my clamping tweezers to hold my ribbon in place. And there we go. Come on, come in. There we go. Tight that out. And then once you have the bow tied, hold on to the loop, pull the tails, and the holding on to the loop helps it not to twist. Sometimes when you pull the tails back through, the loops twist on you and they don't lie as pretty on the card. Pull that a little bit more. Okay. And then trim this off. And this little bit off. There we go. All right, so we now have a nice pretty bow. And of course we'll need a sentiment right there. Now I've already stamped the sentiment, and this is in the stamp set. Easter is a lovely reminder of new beginnings. So we're making an Easter card because Easter will be here before you know it. It is Sunday, April the 4th. So the first Sunday in April, that's coming up. Faster than we can make cards sometimes. We always say, oh, I'm going to make my Easter cards this year, and then we get sidetracked and then they don't get made. It's Christmas cards we get made, but the Easter cards, the birthday cards, all the other cards, they tend to not get made as easy. But anyway, so I'm just putting that on there. So there we go. Very simple front. I don't want too much on the front because I really want the inside to be the show. I want it to be, you know, the show off. So we're going to put this here. And once again, we just need a little glue. Not much, just enough to hold it down. And flip it around and lay it on there. All right, so we have the front of our card made. Now for the fun part. Let's make this pop out stuff. Linda Brady's with us, and Linda Hodge. Good morning. There we go, all stuck. All right, so I'm going to put this to the side. You need to make this pop out, you need a 5.5 inch square. All right, 5.5 inch square. Now I've already cut that. Oh, here we go. We need to zoom back out again so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, 5.5 inch square. Get your blade out of the way. You don't want to cut. All right, and we're going to score it horizontally, vertically, and one diagonal. Okay, and 2 3/4 is the halfway mark for 5.5. All right, launch scoring tool. There you go. And come here and do it this way. And now take your diagonal, and it doesn't matter which one, but you just need one. Put the tips in the groove, line them up with the groove. Hold your bar in place and score it. All right. And now let me zoom back. I love that I've learned how to zoom in and out while I'm working. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes, Jeanette, isn't the tulip paper so pretty? Okay, here we go. We're going to fold it this way, and then we're going to fold it this way, and then we're going to fold it this way. Okay. And now what I want you to do, this is kind of confusing here, but we are going to make this so that these pop in, okay? These pop out. All right, are you seeing what I'm doing here? So I've pinched that, so that's that diagonal line right there. I've pinched that up into, so I've pulled it up, making these two kind of make little cups, but we're just gonna flatten them like that. Take our our bone folder and get nice crisp edges there. Flip it over, nice edges there. All right, and so this is what it's going to do. You're going to attach these to the card, and it's going to pop out. Okay, so that's a pop out card. All right, so first, before we attach it to our card, let's decorate it. Now that we know it's got to, now watch how you're decorating it, because you don't want it decorated and then pop out and your sentiments upside down. So be careful with that. Now, we need 2 white for the decorating. And I've already decorated for you guys on this one. This is the other sentiment in the card set. It says, may the new life of spring bring you joy. So this card has, Easter is a lovely reminder of new beginnings. May the new life of spring bring you joy. There's also welcome spring on there. I wish they had put happy Easter over here, but they didn't. Of course, we have lots of stamp sets that have happy Easter, so if you'd rather put that inside, that would make sense. We definitely want to use glue here. When you make an interactive card, a card that has moving parts, you want the strongest adhesive you can get, and our liquid glue fits the bill. All right, and these are just little 2.5-inch squares, because remember it's a 5.5-inch squared scored at 2 3/4. So 2.5 will give us that nice border edge there. Okay, the new life of spring, bring you joy. And then I'm going to put a little lamb here. Now I am going to color my lamb with you all, because I like to share coloring secrets and coloring tips. Now I'm going to zoom in, and hopefully I'm going to remember to zoom back out. All right, our little lamb, we want a white little lamb, but we're going to need some shadowing. So I have the light gray granite, the light smoky slate, and everywhere there would be a shadow. So under the little chin, the ears, behind the head near the ears here, okay, under the wreath, okay, behind the flowers, all in there. That'll all be gray. All right. Then under all the tufts of the wool, the little fluffy wool. Okay. Down here, all this part. There we go. And now what we're going to do, oh, and his cute little nose. I decided his little nose needed some gray. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the color lifter. Here it is, color lifter, and we're going to blend, okay? So in a circular motion. See how there's a sharp line under the chin? Let me pull it up so you can see it better. See the harsh line between the gray and the white there? We want to take our blender brush and just in a circular motion make that kind of blurry. Okay, and that's what this lifter does. It just adds more alcohol to or solvent to the ink, and it gives it, as it absorbs into the paper. Okay, so the back side, you can see where it's going to the paper. It's going to leave a nice blended look. And the more you do it, the more blended it will become. Okay? And it is nice to go ahead and do the gray in the back before you do the flowers, so you can just not worry about hitting the flowers, because right now they're white, so it doesn't matter. You're not going to get any gray on them. This is a color lifter, not a coloring tool. All right, and so that has really blended that really well. All right, so now I'm going to lift that. So when you see it, you can see it looks kind of shadowed now. I'll lift it up closer so you can see it. Yeah. All right, let me zoom back out now, and we'll do the rest. Well, I didn't want to zoom out that much. Hold on. There we go. All right, we're going to do the rest real quick. The flowers, I'm picking up the colors in the designer paper. So I have the Calypso, a coral. Uh-oh, where did the dark one go? Oh, shoot. Don't you love that when you have something and then it disappears? I believe this happens to us every day. Okay, well, hopefully while I'm coloring, it'll show up. So all my flowers are going to get the light Calypso coral. Okay. Oh, I hope it shows up soon because I need I need the dark Calypso coral for the rest of the flowers. Oh, I don't want that tip. I want my bullet tip. All my leaves are old olive. Okay, so that's really simple. Okay. One quick sweep looking for my Calypso coral marker. Is it over here? Aha! I put it on my back desk. Okay, good. Here we go. Calypso coral dark. Bullet point. And I'm just going to put kind of a wavy circle. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to take the dark smoky slate and color the insides of the flowers. And also I forgot his little hooves. There we go. Okay. And take the light real quick and just blend all that. Okay. And I'll pull it up so you can see it better. Any cute little lamb. And so you can see where it matches. I tried to match these little flowers right here. That's all I did. Let's put the rest of our card together now. Oh, you know what? Our little sheep needs grass. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the old olive here. Oh, I've colored with this brush so much that the tip is worn out. All right, well, I guess it's time for a new one, huh? There we go. Okay. Gremlins took them. Linda, you crack me up. You're right, though. It's the blender marker gremlins. They've taken my markers. Okay, and I'm just blending that really well, getting it nice blurry. Okay, and another trick you can do so that your sheep, because your sheep's white and your background's white, let's put, it's kind of like putting a shadow behind the sheep, but what you're doing, you're taking a very light blue, because the sky would be blue, and going around your sheep, or your image, whatever image you are, just put a little border, nothing fancy. And this just helps it separate it from the white from the white. And it makes sense to have blue back there. But of course, you need to go back with the blender and make it all blurry. You don't want that harsh line. So once again, and this, like I said, this is called the color lifter. If you don't have the color lifter, it's a good investment. There we go. Okay. Now I'll pull it up one last time. Here we go. And so you can barely see the blue, but it's just enough where the sheep is not right on white on white. Okay. Now we're just going to glue that little cutie right there. Okay. And then the triangles that move in and out do the popping. Oh, and I hope I haven't messed them up because I had them set just so. Yeah, these two go together. And these go on this side. So I have the tulips coming this way and this way. And hopefully, like I said, I haven't messed it up. And then I'm just going to take a little glue, not much, but enough. Oh, get out of the way. There we go. And now this piece is just going to go right there. questions? Thanks for the coloring tip. You're very welcome. They hide in the dryer and eat people's left sock. Yes, gremlins do. Oh my gosh, Janet is laughing out loud. That's who takes our socks. Y'all crack me up. Oh my gosh. All right, so there we go. There we've got that triangle, that piece. Now, if you want more pink showing in here, you could, because all I did was cut the 2.5 inch square in half. You could trim a little bit, you know, like a 1/16 of an inch off both sides, and you'd have a little more pink showing, but I think it looks fine that way. All right, and our next piece, like I said, this time we're having the tulips grow. Do I make sure I have it showing right? Yeah, this way. So these tulips are going this way. Not that it matters, but I just didn't want upside down tulips, and I wanted my designer paper to flow. There we go. Oh, another nice thing about liquid glue, just like what I did right there, I placed it too close to the sheet, but it just slid right over before it dried. It's nice. That's another nice reason to have glue. And there we go. Ta-da! Okay, we're almost done. We're done with decorating the end part. Now we have to put it inside our card. So here's our card front. Okay. But I don't want pink on pink like that. That's boring. So I went ahead and got some more designer paper. And for those of you who order lots of paper, this is great. You want to use up as much paper as possible when creating cards so you don't have a bunch of card paper left over. And and this is just 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to put it on both the top and the bottom. Okay. All right. There's that one. And this one. Susan says, hello, everyone. Hello, Susan. All right, so now we have the designer paper taped in there. Now for this fun part. You ready? So fold it back together, okay? And now we really need the glue on here because this thing you don't want coming off, okay? And make sure it opens correctly. That's the other, it's like double check. Yeah, see, I almost did it backwards. All right, you want to do it this way. Okay. So we're just going to press that right there. So it's kind of in the center. The tip is right there. Make sure you don't go over the edge. And now put some glue on this side. Whoops, I kind of got a little carried away there with the glue. There we go. Close your card. Okay, hold it for a sec. Debbie says, hi, Susan. Y'all are so funny. All right, here we go. You ready? Dun, 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 dun. Easter is a lovely reminder of new beginnings. May the new life of spring bring you joy. Isn't that fun? That is just it. And just when you get a card like that, it makes you happy to watch. It's like, oh, look, it's not just a regular card. It's got a little fun in it. Okay. So that is your, hold on. I've got to get this out of here. There we go. That is your Fun Fold Friday for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget the card class sign up ends next week. You can just go to my blog, Creating with Kristina, and follow the links to sign up for the card. Okay. You all have a blessed weekend. Enjoy yourselves. You all are all over the country, so some of you still have snow. Some of you have hot, sunny weather. Those of us here in Texas have nice rain. We were going to do gardening this weekend, but we'll have to wait till next weekend now. Our yard is so full of leaves and the gutters are so full of leaves. I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, love it. Bye, you guys.